Hello my lovely friends. Today we will talk about color mascaras and go through which ones are the best and which one you should stay away from. First you might ask yourself, why should I use color mascara in the first place? Well, for me it's a simple answer. You could just take a couple of swipes of colored mascara on the lashes and turn a boring look to something really fun and effectful. If you watched my previous video about how to spice up a look, you might remember that color mascara was one of my tips on how to improve a look in a very short amount of time. Therefore I came up with the idea that it would be fun to do a battle of the best mascaras, of course according to my opinions. During the years I have tried a lot of different color mascaras from different brands, so I would even claim myself to be a colored mascara expert. Maybe one of the few ones that actually exists. I will go brand by brand and present the worst to the best mascaras in chronological order. I will also insert mascara swatches for the mascaras that I still own in my collection. Some of the mascaras I will talk about today have expired and therefore I unfortunately don't have any footage of those mascaras, but I will see if I maybe have some photos I can show you. Number 5. About Face Beauty. So this mascara is so wet that it almost feels like you take a glass of water and just pour it into the eyes. That's of course a joke, but it's very wet and it's hard to work with. This mascara really doesn't make my lashes any favor, and I think that you will understand when you see the insert clip here when I use the mascara. It just looks bad, it weightens down my lashes and overall it's not a good look. And in order to even get this kind of result, I had to leave the cap of the mascara to make the formula dry out a little bit. So, I mean, this is just a bad formula. The color is pretty, I will admit that. But that's about it. Or about face, maybe I should say. I mean, it's just a shame because I have enjoyed all the other products I have tried from About Face Beauty before, but this mascara isn't something I would recommend to anyone. Number 4. Howdy Makeup. This is actually a brand name I had to Google how to pronounce because if I didn't Google it, I would have said Chaotic because it's a mix of Swedish and English at once. This was the brand I don't have any footage to show you. I used those mascaras from Chaotic, I already forgot how to pronounce it, makeup a couple of months ago, and the formula is pretty good, I have to say that. But the problem with this formula is that it dries out a little bit too fast. The colors are pretty and I like the shade range, and I would say that those mascaras are probably the ones that gives the most natural result of all the ones I will mention in this video. So if you are looking for a color mascara that you can use on an everyday basis without getting those weird looks on the street, I would definitely go with this brand. They are really nice and gives a natural result. I mean, as natural as a green or red mascara can give you. As I mentioned earlier, the only downside with this mascara is that they dry out a little bit too fast. But other than that, I have no negative things to say about this mascara. Number 3. Profusion Cosmetics. Finally a drugstore brand, right? I own 3 of the color mascaras from Profusion Cosmetics, and I'm pretty sure that they are the only ones that they have in their assortment at the moment. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's the case. It's a blue, a pink and a yellow. The pink and the yellow are more like pastel colors, which are hard to formulate, but I was actually pleasantly surprised by how well all of them performed. I'm especially impressed by how the blue one performed because it really looks good, and I would say that it's just as good as the other more expensive alternatives I have in my collection. Since the other two colors are pastel colors, they don't cover the black lashes as well as the blue one does, but they still are very good quality for the price, I would say. So if you are looking for a cheap color mascara, I will definitely go and try the Profusion ones, but my top pick would definitely be the blue one. Number 2, Colourpop. If it's something that Colourpop is really good at, it's colored mascaras. I really enjoy that formula, covers my black lashes without any fuss or complications, which is really cool because sometimes you can't expect that from colored mascara. It also comes in a lot of fun and unique colors, but I find that the problem with Colourpop is that they don't always restock the products that sells out, and therefore it can be hard to get the products in your hands. I have read and heard that some people find that this formula dries out quickly, but that's nothing that I have experienced. But if that would happen, you can just add a couple of drops of water or eye drops in the mascara tube and revive it. It's a pro tip, I promise. Try it out, even with your black mascara. The formula is quite thick. I will say that it's quite prone to give you those spider lashes or clumping up. But honestly, I have to say that that's nothing that bothers me that much because I kind of like that look. I know that it's not something for everyone, but I find it to give a cool edgy vibe when you have those thick lashes. And I think that you will notice this when I show you the eyelash swatches, because I like to apply it quite thick, because I mean, if you just do one coat of a color mascara, you won't see the effect as much as if you apply a couple of layers. My absolutely top picks would be Blue Ya Mind, Wood Spirit and Sugar Pie. Those are just color preferences and how I think they look on my lashes and how I like to use them in my looks. So if you like other colors, I'm sure that you will enjoy those too, because I find that the formula actually is really consistent between the shades that I own, and that's something I really appreciate, because sometimes I feel like you don't know what you're getting when the formula is so different, but that's not the case with Colourpop, at least not the shades I own. And the winner is dun, 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 number 1, Glisten Cosmetics. This might not come as a surprise for you. If you have seen my other videos, you could probably predict this coming. I own so many of the Glisten Cosmetics mascaras, and that's for a good reason. They are just so good. They come in many colors, a lot of different colors that you will never find anywhere else, I would say, like periwinkle, blonde, yellow, so many color options really. I can't praise this formula enough. It's so excellent in my opinion. It makes my lashes longer, it separates the lashes, and it also covers my black lashes. I honestly feel like this formula is foolproof and you can't go wrong with it. Since I have tried so many of the mascaras, I feel like you don't have to worry about any duds or bad formulations, because I feel like the formula is really consistent, which is quite impressive considering how many shades they have. I feel like maybe the pink one is slightly less pigmented, but I don't know if it's just something I make up in my head or if it's actually how it is. I'm sure that you would be happy with any colors that you pick, but if you want to know my favorites, it's the white, the green, the orange and the periwinkle ones, because those are the shades that stands out the most to me. But I'm very happy to own all of the shades I own, because they are really good, and I mean, I don't even feel the need to use falsies when I use this mascara, because the effect is just so cool. And if I haven't sold you on color mascara yet, and you still think, is it worth it to splurge on color mascara when they expire in just a couple of months? And in all honesty, I feel like it has to do with how you like to do your makeup. Are you a person that likes to do some pop of color in your looks every now and then, or do you never use color in your looks? It's all about preference, I would say. But if you happen to like color and use it every so often, I will recommend you that you pick up a couple of colors that you feel like you will use somewhat often. With that I mean that you have to choose the colors wisely, so don't pick a yellow mascara if you don't love yellow colors, because you will never use that. I can tell you that already now. I actually discussed this topic with my friend Tiffany, shout out to you, and she said that she maybe was interested in picking up a couple of color mascaras, and she told me something really smart that I actually haven't tried before or yet, and that was to pick up a couple of primary colors and then layer them or maybe mix them to get other colors. I actually haven't tried that, so I will see if I can make it happen in a clip here and see if it actually works, because that's so smart. I don't know why I didn't think about that. But I won't leave you hanging for those who don't feel like buying color mascara right now. You can actually use water activated liner on top of your lashes. This will of course not be as long lasting as a color mascara, but it's a fun way to try it out. Another option you can do that is more long lasting, and something I actually have done with my look today, is to use those kind of gel pots. I will insert a clip on how you can put it on your lashes with a spoolie. Today I used falsies, but that's just because I wanted to be extra dramatic in this look. But I normally use it on my bare lashes too. You basically just take a clean spoolie and run it through the lashes, and ta-da! Colored lashes! I will also love to hear if you have tried any of those brands, or if you have any other color mascara recommendations to me, because I mean, I need more, really. I actually have some other brands on my mind already now, like 3in, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, 3ina I think it's called, but I haven't gotten into it. For review purposes, of course, because how many color mascara do you need? I mean, it's just so fun with makeup, it's so fun with color mascara, and I would love to try them all. Feel free to subscribe if you are into indie makeup or just colorful makeup in general, because we will have a lot of fun over here. Alright, that was it. See you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.